Alright, Chromie, the improved one. Chromie's history is fraught. It's so fraught, I can't even really detail all of it. It's a mess. But she's went through a number of major changes for a character who's not even like alpha or beta or even first year material. She came out a little bit later. To give reference, a sense of scale to it, when Chromie came out, I was like, okay, who is this? Stupid Li Ming? Because that's what it was. Her win rate was like 36%. It was embarrassing. It's really bad. One of the first things they did was they changed her trait, which is she's a time walker. She's moving around time. She's drifting through the fourth dimension. So she gets talents 2 levels earlier. It used to be 1, but they changed it to 2. When Chromie came out, she was just a kind of bad hero. She had this ability that would, well, it was an extremely long-ranged ability. She would throw it out, and it would miss structures. It would go right through structures, minions, mercenaries, monsters even, I think. Now it's just first enemy hit. I think this is an improvement. It takes Chromie's wave clear from being awful to being, better. Also, it makes her just not some stupid, cheesy, lame presence who it's like, what's a minion? I don't have to play around minions. I throw through them. That was dumb. I don't even know why they did it, honestly. Like, what's the magical properties of this that dodges everything but enemy heroes? I don't know. So anyway, this ability has a bit of a wind-up. You throw it. It doesn't do too much damage to structures, which is good because it outranges structures. And yeah, that's what that did. It would go through everything but heroes. Dragon's Breath was a single skill shot that would drop from the sky. And that was it. It was dropped from the sky. And then she had time traps that she would place on the ground, and if someone walked into them, they'd get stuck in a stasis. That was Chromie. And then she had Temporal Loop, which brings a hero back to a place where they were 3 seconds before. Also, she has Slowing Sands, which creates a whole Zan vortex. Now that we understand where Chromie was, what do we see Chromie doing? We have a long-range blast, we have a single skill shot that drops him from the sky, and we have this. Oh, and this. So it's all about this dumb shit of just doing as much damage to people in one spot that we can. It's about ignoring everything but just damaging heroes from a very long distance. They decided that they didn't exactly like this playstyle, especially because people would pick a talent that would increase the damage of this if it hit in the center, and people were just going one-shot builds on Chromie. That's all that happened. She became the new Nova, but like old Nova, back when Nova was a threat. So they got rid of Nova in terms of like this dumb hero that globals people, and they made another one that does it from a distance. Yay. Genius. Absolutely brilliant. At some point along the line, the developers decided they didn't like that mechanic. They didn't like that playstyle, so they changed it up. What did they do next? They took away the talent that makes it so that this does extra damage in the middle. Most things stayed the same. They added a bunch of time trap talents. They made it so that she gains her talents 2 levels sooner rather than 1, which is just a general improvement. It makes it so that there's an actual window of time where it's like, oh, Chromie's, actually better. Like a reasonable window of time, and not just like 10 seconds. Because, that was dumb. They added a bunch of time trap abilities, and this was also stupid because now the big one was that when a time trap would trigger, Chromie's abilities would reset. This didn't actually correct Chromie's problems. She was the same nightmare she always was, just in a different sort of way. Then they gave her a quest talent at base, which, you know, I don't remember what the quest did, but it was very much if you did the quest in a reasonable amount of time, you were crazy. If you didn't, you were garbage. She was all or nothing. All the while, all of these problems, the time traps are still a problem. This is still a problem. It's just all about bursting people from a distance. She's still, and temporal loop, of course. It's still all about the same bullshit with Chromie, and she still has horrible PvE. This is where Chromie was at for the longest time. Years. And I hated her the whole time. Each different successive Chromie style brought with it new trials, tribulations, and nightmares. She was never fun to play against, and it was just frustrating. Now what have they done with Chromie that she's actually okay now? First, Sandblast. The first enemy hit. I'm gesturing at it with my hand because the mouse makes it go away. First enemy hit. Still pretty big distance, but not as long as it has been. It is a shorter distance now. Cool. Boom. Leaves behind an echo that mimics Chromie's Sandblast and basic attack, dealing 40% damage. Maximum of 1 echo active at a time. Cool. I mean, it makes Chromie a little bit more flexible. It's not so much about like, oh, I just hit you with this one thing. It's about positioning. It's about making yourself deft. It's about being smart with your positioning and not just being an asshole. This, amazing improvement. It is now 3 blasts that do less damage. See, they're not actually too heavy. This gives Chromie an area of effectability that is meaningful and not just an all or nothing. It gives her wave clear, more wave clear. Like, wow, nice. Oh goodness, about Sandblast. In lane, she is now an actual thing that can be counterplayed. She's not on the other side of the lane chunking you past minions. Now you can hide behind minions, block stuff. Position yourself smartly, like you do in lanes against people. You play against their weaknesses. And that is an actual option now. She is more fun to play against. She's still an impressive force in lane because it's hard to get on top of her because she's still pretty far away. But there's counterplay. There's also, it has vector targeting. This is a cool feature of this. It goes in any direction out from this one central spot. So it goes joop, like a joop, 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 or maybe you can go joop, 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 whatever. After the first one, you don't know where the second one is going to go. That's psychology. Huh? Yeah, you're playing with people's brains, and other people are using their brains to play against you, because you don't want to be hit by these. You want to maybe, if you have to get hit by one, dodge the second one. And then the third one proceeds in a straight line from the first two. So there's a psychology. If you get hit with the third one, it's like, come on, what are you doing? I mean, after the first two. If you get hit with all three, like, what are you doing? Come on. So again, ways to play around Chromie. Psychology, brain, interesting, time trap. Wow, what an improvement. She places a time trap. It stealths. It disappears from people's sight. That was always a feature of it. Chromie's trait can be activated to detonate it, which places all nearby allied or enemy heroes in time stop for 2 seconds. They gave an actual gameplay mechanic to this. You can't just lay a trap down and just hope someone walks into it. It gives it a skill. You have to observe, oh, are they going over this? Are they going over this? Boom, hit it at the right spot. There's no cooldown reset ability, I don't think. Do not think that is a thing. Certainly doesn't seem like it. And even if there was, I would not be as bothered by it because there's an actual skill to time traps now. There's actual thought involved. So each part of Chromie actually has consideration, thought, counterplay, the enemy team involved. Like, She's not just some stupid Nova. Oh, and speaking of there being 3 lower damage blasts with Dragon Breath, that makes this weaker because it's no longer just 1 ability, 2 ability. It's now 1 ability and this one, which kinda does some damage. Look at that. Everything is better. Everything is okay. And then we have this, which has always been fine. You know, it's an oppressive area of effects, so I always thought that was kind of cool. But now Temporal Loop is not just about, I'm gonna global you because I'm Chromie. It's now about, well, I'm gonna put you back where you were, and if my team's there to capitalize with me, playing with a team. Wow, Chromie, we've learned a lot of lessons. Then we can pick up a kill using this heroic ability, because that's what heroics do. I've talked so much about Chromie and how she's actually decent now that I haven't talked anything about this. There's talents. You have a bunch of stuff. Pretty much you can either go for like a general spell power build, W build, or a Q build. There you go. Not much to know. Here we go again. That said, I still don't really like playing Chromie. You can tell I didn't have a high level, and I do not really like playing Chromie very much. But I respect what she is now. I don't feel like she's a stupid, monstrous hybrid of Li Ming and Nova anymore. I feel like she's a character who has a respectable spot, even if she is a gnome. Speaking of respectable, this guy is not. I'm sorry, what was that? If you think I have a lot to say about Chromie, imagine what I have to say about this thing right here. They have a better race. That sucks. Okay, Yeah, this sucks. Not much else to say. Hanzo is a very, very strong race. Volstad is very strong. Vala's very strong. God, they have 3 strong racers. And Sonya's not bad either. We have none. Ooh, we are gonna have to be on the defense. That really sucks. That really sucks. Damn, I don't like this map for that reason. It's so comp dependent. It's like you kind of can lose at draft. I'm not saying we've lost already. Not gonna be that defeatist. But all things equal, if our teams are of comparable skill levels, they win. I actually remember seeing an HGC game where it was at Hanzo at his most nightmarish. I'm probably going to bring this up when I talk about Hanzo, in fact. Where he could solo the Immortal, practically. And like they let Hanzo through draft after first 2 bans. And everyone was like, why'd they just let Hanzo through? What? And then the other team immediately picked and won. Yes, of course they did. Anyway, what do I pick? Spell power and reveal an area. I'm gonna go for a W. It's probably my favorite talent. Oh, come on. Come on. Medivh. Nice. Not really hitting. And Chromie's actually a respectably, like, difficult hero now. Because, like, I mean, she's always been kind of difficult, but, like, I don't have contempt for it anymore. I should have hit Time Traps. See? That's what I mean. I should have hit Time Trap there. Would have been a lot better. Oh. Oh! See? If I was better, Volstad could be dead now. Well, I mean, that's always been the case. Hey. Nice looking damage so far. I'm just gonna throw this out. Boom, boom, boom. See, they sidestepped that, so I didn't actually do much damage. Increase time traps. I'm not that good. I'm gonna pick up time troubles, was it? Time troubles. Oh, I got one. Kel'Thuzad, no! Oh, nice, nice. Oh, lovely. Really lovely. Good job, bot Kel'Thuzad. Leave. You have no health. Depart. Okay, hello. Danger. Oh, hello everybody. I'm just gonna clear my wave with my W. My wave, their wave. I'm gonna leave. Leoric, Korea. Oh, Kel'Thuzad. I should have pinged him earlier. That's my bad. I wanted him to hearth back because he had no health. But I don't know what to do. You don't have a good race, but we can try, certainly. Maybe I can actually do a decent race. I don't know. Doesn't feel likely. Yeah. I hate Medivh. I hate Medivh. We got bodied. Oh, actually this is the talent that would make a temporal loop such a problem. But it's different now because, you know, it's not everybody at once. Okay. I guess we're banging this guy again. Oh yeah, I'll pick Mobius Loop. Okay. Maybe we could go for this. Okay, good. We can pick that up, which is better than nothing. No, my damage against this thing is actually not too bad, but it's obviously not good enough. Not quite. Here's Medivh being a jerk. I don't know if that's sarcastic or not. I mean, you weren't winning objective, you know? Okay. He was being sarcastic. Nice. Gotta be careful. Yeah, you better run. Good hat, Abby. Oh. You know, the bots didn't used to just follow people around. They used to actually have initiative, but they don't anymore. Oh, is he here? Hello. I'm gonna depict slowing sands. Right. I'm just trying to be positive, you know? How has our Kel'Thuzad's bot been stacking? Not that well. I don't know where they are. It is a mystery. If I die right after this, that'll be funny. Screw y'all. I died. Oh, I'm dead. I will say Chromie is appropriately squishy. You know what? I don't need to hear this, honestly. Like, he's not even just negative, he's like sarcastic negative, which is like, come on. You ain't as clever as you think. Well, I'm just gonna place that there. Not gonna do much. Well, they're not even gonna bother me, so maybe they will actually. Oh, bitch. Who picks the Hinterlands Blast? Who does that? Alright. Hard game. I look, as I said, I knew this was going to be a hard game, and we already had an AFK Kelsazad and a very salty Leoric. And a Medivh. I love Medivh so much. I hate Medivh. That's my salt. I could have activated my time. Here and there. I do not have enough brain cells for here and there. Oh, that's... I'm making a face right now. Just so it's known, I'm making a face. Haha! Gotta take the small wins where you can get them. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Gnome Speed ahead. Screw it. Look how speedy we are. I don't really agree with picking that up right now, but it is what it is. Yeah. Hello. Nice. Got greedy. He got greedy. Not much else to say about that. Yikes. Yikes. Well, we'll clear this up best we can. Is Avatar? Like he's just... Oh my god, they're... When I say the slug gets people mad, I mean they will use heroics, they will use every tool in their arsenal to kill the slug. I'm just gonna come around here. Drop that there. Drop that there. I'm just gonna start doing some stuff. I mean, I kind of do feel like it's a little bit delaying the inevitable with this, but, you know, we can try. How about I be a jerk? Come on. I don't agree. Well, that sucks. What the? Oh. Couldn't even do that because leap on Sonya. Quite wise pickup there. He does live. Oh no, he does not. We have gotten a kill this game, which I'm amazed about. Doesn't feel like a game where we have gotten a kill. See, like, did you see what that Hanzo did? It was interesting. Like, he went forward, but then he went back because he kind of knows. Who won in the end, though? The answer, me. I should have picked timeout, honestly, with the oof. Here comes the hinterlands, I feel it. Look who's dead again. Wouldn't you know? I'm gonna stand back here. Oh well. GG. Very rough game. Sort of. I mean, it's true. Like, they have, like, 3 amazing racers, and we have 0, maybe 1. I was actually surprised that Chromie was able to do pretty good damage. Interesting. Anyway, build today. I pretty much said every... build today, yeah, was that... I picked up that. Did not use time traps very well. Again, I'm not a Chromie player. I just think it's like a good change. Doesn't mean I personally benefit from it. Mobius loop. I got good wave clear with this. Good PvE actually, so I was pretty pleased with that. Slowing sands because temporal loop. Medivh. This would have been a smarter pick. It's a very long stasis, actually. Crazy. I picked this one instead. It's usually good. This can also be interesting because you can swap your position with an echo. Interesting talent. These are all interesting, fine, not too bad. And then I probably would have picked Unraveling. Oh wait, no, this is different. It used to be an even bigger slow. It was very oppressive. Actually, it's probably good that they took that away. This is crazy, especially if you talent for Sandblast. It's just crazy. This is also good. Yeah, I mean, Chromie has some interesting things. I do think that if you go a full Q build, that, and, you know, that, one of those two, and then, like, this, like, that's a very, very strong build, like, almost a little bit too strong. But other than that, I think I'm mostly okay with this character. I didn't really desire to play her super well. I wasn't looking for, like, a great game, just looking to get my my thoughts out about her because I think she's interesting in how she's improved. In terms of characters I do want to play, nope, I do not. Do not know, do not understand this guy. That's gonna be rough.